Let's make a traditional granny square. I'll talk through the stitches, how the corners work, and how to join each round so that your square stays neat. We only need to know one stitch for this pattern, and we'll be using a UK treble crochet. In US crochet terms, this is known as a US double crochet. For this example, I'm using a medium weight yarn, cotton and acrylic mix, and a 4mm hook. Make your slip knot in your preferred method. Here I'm just wrapping my yarn around my fingers, insert my hook under and then over and then pull, and then pulling the hook up towards me, and then I'm just gently removing my fingers and then pulling both strands of the yarn. But you can make your slip knot in whatever method you feel comfortable doing. Now make 4 chains. And we're going to join the chain by slip stitching into that very first chain. To insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then pull through your loop. Now chain 3, and that chain 3 will act as your very first stitch. We'll place all of our stitches for round 1 into that small circle space. Now yarn over, insert your hook into this small space, yarn over and pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops to complete your stitch. And we'll do another stitch just to complete our granny cluster. And our granny clusters are groups of 3 stitches. And remember, for this pattern, we're using UK treble crochets. If you're using US terms, these are US double crochets. We've just completed our very first granny cluster, and we want a total of 4 altogether, so we need to do 3 more. For round 1, after each cluster, chain 2. Now let's work our next granny cluster, which remember is a group of 3 stitches. So stitch 1, stitch 2, and stitch 3, and remember to chain 2 and work your third granny cluster. So stitch 1, stitch 2, and stitch 3. And remember to chain 2 after your granny cluster. Now let's work our 4th and final granny cluster. Stitch 1, stitch 2, and stitch 3, and chain 2. To finish round 1, slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 that we did at the start. 1, 2, 3. So in that 3rd chain, make your slip stitch. To start round 2, we want to slip stitch to the next corner. So insert your hook into the top of the next stitch, and you just want to yarn through and then pull through your loop, and then go into the next stitch and do another slip stitch, and then slip stitch into that corner space. And to start round 2, chain 3, and that chain 3 will act as our very first stitch. For round 2, we'll be creating our corners, and the corner pattern is 1 granny cluster, chain 2, and then another granny cluster, all into the same corner space. So essentially you have a total of 6 stitches separated by a chain 2. Remember that chain 3 acts as our first stitch, so let's do our 2nd stitch and our 3rd. And this completes our first granny cluster. Now chain 2 to create the corner, and work another granny cluster into the very same corner space. And we've completed our 2nd granny cluster and our very first corner pattern. Now we're going to work in each corner of the square and work our corner pattern. So yarn over and go straight to that corner space and work your first granny cluster, which remember is a group of 3 stitches. So that's our first one, second, and third. And remember to chain 2 to create your corner and work another granny cluster into that same corner space. We've now done half a square, and you'll repeat the corner patterns for the next 2 corners. I'll speed up the next 2 corners and I'll see you at the end of round 2, and I'll show you how to finish the round. I've just finished my first cluster, so I'll chain 2 and then work my next granny cluster. To start your next corner, just yarn over and work straight into the corner space. I'm just finishing off my last corner, and to end round 2, slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And for round 3, we'll do exactly what we did in round 2, and we'll slip stitch to the next corner. So slip stitch into the top of that stitch, slip stitch again, and slip stitch into the corner space. And to start round 3, chain 3, and remember that chain 3 acts as your very first stitch. Now we're on a corner, so we'll work our corner pattern, which remember is 1 granny cluster, chain 2, and then another granny cluster, all into that corner space. I've just finished my first corner, and you can see that the sides of our square have increased in length. So we now have a space to work into, and we'll work 1 granny cluster into that space until we get to our corner. Yarn over and work straight into that space and work 1 granny cluster, which is a group of 3 stitches. Now you're at your corner and work your corner pattern. Remember, your corner pattern is 1 granny cluster, chain 2, and then another granny cluster, all into that corner space. So that's your first granny cluster, chain 2, and work your second granny cluster. Now you're at the side of your square again, where you'll work 1 granny cluster until you get to your corner space where you'll work your corner pattern. And you'll keep repeating that pattern until you get to the end of round 3. I'll see you at the end of round 3 and I'll show you how to finish the round. Now I'm on the last side of my square, so I'll just work my last granny cluster. And to finish round 3, slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. To start round 4, slip stitch to the next corner. And from now on, the rounds are simply a repeat of what we've done in round 3. We're now at our corner, and to start the round, chain 3. And that chain 3 acts as our very first stitch. We're at our corner, so we'll work our corner pattern, which is 1 granny cluster, chain 2, and then another granny cluster, all into that corner space. We've just completed our first corner, and as I mentioned before, from now on, really it's just a repeat of what we've done in round 3. Remember, with every round, the sides of your square will increase in length. This means that you'll need to work 1 granny cluster in each space that you see until you get to your corner, where you'll work your corner pattern. And you'll repeat this pattern until you get to the end of your round. I'll yarn over and start my first granny cluster. I'll yarn over and work straight into the next space and work another granny cluster. Now I'm back at my corner where I'll work my corner pattern. Remember, that's 1 granny cluster, chain 2, and then another granny cluster, all into that corner space. Now you're at the side of your square again, where you'll repeat exactly what we've just done until you get to the end of round 4. I'll see you at the end of round 4. I'm now at the end of my round, and I'll work my very last stitch. And to finish the round, we'll slip stitch into the top of that chain 3. And congrats! You've now done a granny square. Now I'm just going to pull my yarn through slightly, make sure I've got a long tail end and cut it, and all you need to do now is weave in your tail ends. Now I stopped at the end of 4 rounds, but you can keep on going until you reach the size that you want. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching all the way through. Hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment and just let me know if you found it useful. And yeah, I'll see you later.